Mr. Sunshine. Na 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 na. Katamari on the sweet.
Hello everybody, weebrabbit here, and welcome back to our LP of We Love Katamari. In the previous part, we were, playing through the game, and we did, I think, the 1,000 crane level, and we did some other level I'm forgetting, and I think it was the sumo one. Then we started doing the grandma one, but that's where we failed. We only got like halfway through, and I was like, let's just save that for next episode. So we're gonna, pick up there this time. Of course, I say we because I'm not alone. Terrific is here. Say hello as I get this ready.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Young here, because we talked about the Zelda live action last episode.
That's true. We did touch upon that. We talked about a bit of our stuff we would may like to see, some things that we think they'll actually do, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. That's true. And then last episode, we were talking about different Sonic cartoons, funny enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how did we get on that, actually? How did I think about it? How did we even get on that?
I don't know.
Because it was something about, like, because we were talking about, that was actually, I think it was really random. Because we were talking about the Sonic movie. We were talking about, we never even, finished that conversation. We were talking about the bosses we might maybe like to see.
Yes.
And then, I don't think you ever really got into them. You, started, joking about one of them and, here's number 10, here we go, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when we started talking about the Sonic cringy video and then the Sonic cartoons and all that. So that was kind of funny how we just totally went in a different direction.
Yeah, we did. Oops.
So I guess the question is, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to, or were you done with the Sonic stuff? I guess we can start there. And if so, we can get back to these Zelda movie stuff, I guess, which is kind of weird to have in different episodes, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. Give people a reason to watch consecutive videos.
Right.
Let's see.
So what do you think?
I guess...
What did you find for I guess if you want to go back to the Zelda thing, what did you find for the Zelda bosses, I guess?
I have to go back because I started googling Sonic boom stuff.
Oh, I got you.
Let's see. Iconic Zelda.
Is that literally just Mario? Listen, watch. I don't know if I have any more. There's no more crawfish. But it went oh yeah. It sounded like it was like a distorted Mario or Luigi voice. That was really weird, actually. Huh. But yeah, did you find it? Yeah, unfortunately there was no more crawfish. So it was a little crawfish. They would go oh yeah. It was really weird. But yeah, did you find any Zelda bosses, or are you still trying to?
I did. Yes, I just went to Reddit for this top. Found someone that asked for top 5 Zelda bosses of all time.
Oh,
and
nice.
then the OP listed just a bunch of Skyward Sword people. So let's see. Ooh,
the Skyward Sword. Well, actually, I'll let you see what you say first, and then I have my thoughts on that.
Yeah. Let's see. Dark Link, Ocarina of Time, Ganon, Twilight Princess, Majora. Ooh, Majora was pretty. I feel like that could have been a bit more fleshed out. Although I don't know, I did use the Great Deity mask and just curb stomped it. So I don't know. Let's see. Galactos. I did like Galactos.
But that is the Skyward Sword one, right?
Yeah, that's the Skyward Sword one.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be on the list, but I was gonna say, yeah, I agree. That was a pretty cool one. I actually really liked it, where you have to take the weapons, use it against him, and destroy his arms and stuff. I actually really like that one. That's it. And that's not a really difficult one, because it's mostly, if you remember, it was just slashing them, right?
Yeah,
it's not like you would have to even have to be you have to use a specific weapon or item to defeat it. I could see that just being adapted really easily, honestly.
Yeah. Although we do have to keep that in mind. They're going to, because since a lot of times the boss is tied to the item in its dungeon, which is weird. You would think that the antagonist would remove the item that can specifically kill the boss from the dungeon that they're found in, but that we can talk about that later. So they would also pick the really cool items. So they gotta have the claw shot. That's just really iconic.
Yeah, you cannot have the claw shot. That's a good one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, heck, man, it's even been in all of the Smash renditions of Link. It's just that iconic.
Yeah, I agree. Claw shot needs to be there for sure. That's a must-have item. I want to see the claw shot no matter what.
I don't know. Maybe I could see the beetle and for reconnaissance, but
Maybe.
you don't really use that to kill bosses with. So,
And it's only been like in that one game too, you know. So
yeah. So this would have to be something that's appeared in multiple games as well. We got to have the slingshot.
I know, right?
The bow, obviously.
Yeah,
So,
bow
yeah,
for
let's-
sure.
Yeah,
Like
so I guess
they're gonna
let me-
have to have the master sword. They're gonna have to have the
Yeah.
bow. That's obvious stuff. Yeah, claw shot for sure is another one that they need to have. Maybe like a boomerang.
See, I was thinking the boomerang, but I thought it would be a bit, I guess, too much of a. It's not that much utility with the boomerang, to be honest.
I mean, hit multiple things like at once, so to speak. You know what I mean?
That's true. I guess I could see that. Yeah. I guess I'll take it back. Yeah, I could see it.
Nice.
Especially for the keys. You know, Link can whip out the boomerang, throw it, kill like 7 in a row.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
saying. I can see
yeah.
something like that. Just like multiple enemies all at once and stuff. That'd be cool.
So let's see. So I guess with that, I have to look up iconic Zelda weapons.
Well, no, you didn't say the bosses yet.
Well, but the weapons will be tied with the bosses, though.
Okay, that's true. You did
Yeah.
mention that. So I guess I could see kind of why you would want them together. I guess I see what you mean. Okay, I got you.
And of course, you're showing me just all the swords. What should I be looking up here? Dungeon weapons?
No, I don't think it's called items. Yeah, I think they're just called items, aren't they? It's items.
That's just. Let's see. Oh my gosh, come on.
Can't find it.
No, like, you would think that there would be a compiled list of.
Oh, the
well,
game crashed again. That is very strange. Okay,
Oh.
guys, one moment. Again, I'm not really sure what's happening. Sorry about that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. Sorry about that. We actually had a problem like this before we started recording, and I'm just telling Terrific. I'm not sure if it's my capture card being weird, or I don't know if maybe it's the because he said, is it like the Switch, right? But I checked the Switch, and the game was still running. So I'm not sure if it's like my computer that it's like having trouble, like the recording software, or if it's the capture card itself. So kind of weird, right? But you know, luckily I was able to just kind of, close my recording thing and, just restart everything, and it was fine. So we'll see how that goes. But there you go. So we're back. Hopefully in the meantime, since then, we'll see if Terrific, where we left off was he was looking up the different items and stuff that are, he thinks that he would like to maybe see, like what are the top ones that he would like to see in an adaptation. So what did you find, I guess?
Okay, so let's see. Hold on, give me 1 sec.
So had you not found anything or what?
Well, I had to leave the page because I started looking up Katamari Damacy issues.
Oh, to see if it was like a common thing that crashes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Now I have to go back.
I mean, don't you have like multiple tabs or something?
Well, I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
so-
a phone lets you open multiple tabs.
Yes, but I'm not looking it up in Chrome. I'm just using the default, not default, but just the Google search browser. It's hard to explain, but when I just open up the Google search bar app thing on my phone, it just opens up the one page, and I can tell it to open in Chrome, and then it'll be saved as a tab in Chrome. But if I don't, if I reopen the app, the little Google search, it'll clear out whatever page I was on. I don't know if that makes sense, but
It doesn't. I don't think you're making it too complicated. You should just always just use the thing that gives you the most options.
Listen, it's more convenient to just hit the search widget on my phone and do that. So
But then you
that's
have
what
to
I've
be
been
jumping
doing.
between tabs. So how is that more convenient?
Because in the short term, it's more convenient if I don't want to save it as just an open tab in the Chrome app.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, man. It's
Okay.
your phone, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, what'd you find?
Okay, so. Let's see. Now give me a second. Let's see, blah blah blah. Hammer, force order, mirror shield, fire rod. That could be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Link to the past, the fire rod. Ooh, or hold on. The Pegasus, Pegasus boots don't. They sound cool, but don't really seem that interesting. Ooh, the bomb shoes. You know, the little like mouse.
Yeah, bombs. Yeah.
Can move. Yeah,
that would be an interesting one, actually.
It would.
All right, come on, shut up, King, so I can keep going.
Oh, jeez. So
Right. Well, he's getting in the way, you know. We've seen this before. We don't need it.
Well, maybe
Like,
the
shut
people
up,
wanna
old
watch it
man.
again.
Like, shut up, old man. If I wanted it, I would ask for it. All right. Anyway. Okay, so other ones you've mentioned at least. I heard you mention Fire Rod. I agree. A lot of like elemental stuff would be kind of cool, right? Like Fire Rod or stuff like that. I agree on the bomb shoes. I think that would be very cool. Just little, you know, remote controlled bombs. I think those would be very fun to see him use. What else you got?
Let's see. I have
A dream. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, let me see. Let me go a different avenue. Because apparently just finding a compiled list of them.
Okay, why are we being so bad at this? We are only at 4 meters. And we don't have a minute left. I mean, to be fair, we got interrupted, right? So, but still, I feel like we should still, I don't understand why we're having so much trouble with this.
Oh my gosh. The top. You remember the top from Twilight Princess?
Oh, that was stupid. It was kind of stupid, let's be honest.
Yeah, it was.
You know what we could do? Hold on. Let's just restart it. Screw it. And we just say like, oh, you know, we lost it because of how we had to restart the game. Let's just do that because we're gonna have to like restart anyway. So screw it. Let's
the
just
Dominion Rod.
that one would
Let's
be
like take control of
okay.
statues.
Yeah.
Or the ball and chain.
Yeah, I got you.
Like,
okay,
the
hold on.
ball
Let
and
me.
chain seems pretty fun.
Okay, let me jump in and we'll pretend that we're barely started. Okay, hold on. Well, I mean, not pretend.
Okay.
But you know what I mean. Okay. Hold on. Alrighty, guys, and we're back. You might notice that we are starting from the beginning. It's because, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Triffa was asking me, you know, is it like there's something wrong with your Switch? What's the deal? I don't think so, because when I checked the Switch, it was still running the game, right? It looks like, I don't know, it might either be the capture card, because it looks like, you know, stuff keeps crashing, or it might be my computer's just having like some issues. You know, maybe I need to do a little bit of a restart, clear some stuff up. I don't know. But yeah, it basically like it just crashed, and that's not like the first time it happened. It had happened before, so I'm still trying to figure out what that was. But you know, we did a little bit of a reset. Game is back now. However, we did obviously lose progress. You know, we you know, if you saw, we had like we were like a good way in. We ended up losing that run or whatever, so we're starting over. But yeah, we're back now, and since then, Terrific has looked up some of the items, weapons, whatever you want to call them, and he was mentioning a couple of them, and I was saying like, okay, let's try to, you know, say it on camera. So one that you mentioned that I agreed that sounded pretty cool, you said the fire rod, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right there. Did you hear the little crawfish? Oh, watch little crawfish. Hold on. Tell me that doesn't sound like Mario.
Yeah, I can hear it.
It sounds like a like distorted Mario, right?
Yeah.
That is really weird. I was saying that, I think I get Dominion, I think the Fire Rod would be really cool, because I think it would be cool to see him harnessing different elements and stuff. I think that would be like a cool item, honestly. I like the idea of the Fire Rod. And then another one you mentioned was, speaking of rods, you said the Dominion Rod from Twilight Princess, right?
Yes.
That one is like a more niche one. That's like a really weird one. I think it's only like really come out in one game, right? Just Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
But I do agree that would be an interesting one. Something about him like using it to like to like control statues and stuff. That's an interesting concept. I do like the sound of that. That would be kind of cool, honestly.
I think they'd have to branch it out to make it more versatile. So instead of just statues, let's just say, I don't know, any inanimate object, that is dense, so he, there's no point in him, commanding faces around, but, like statues or boulder, I don't know.
Suits of armor.
Exactly. Yeah, suits of armor.
All sorts of stuff like that would work pretty well, honestly. I think that would work actually pretty cool. I think that would be a really cool item to see them try to, show him just commanding all this stuff, right? I think that would be really cool, actually.
Yeah. And then the best weapon of all time, the spinner.
Oh my god, the spinner's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. There's like no use to it, except for like that one boss fight. Besides that, like you never really use it. You can't even like, at least if they like let you use it like in the overworld, like a mode of transportation, but like not really. It just like gets in the way.
Yeah.
It's such a weird, a goofy item, honestly.
If you do try to use it, you can use it for transportation for all of like 2 seconds, and then you lose its momentum. I
maybe if they let him like gain momentum or something, it would be kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah. Almost use it as like a battering ram of sorts.
Yeah, something, right?
But let's see, what else? The ball and chain.
That's a good one. That's like a weird one because it's not really used much. And it's literally just like, so you can like brute force some stuff, but it sounds pretty good, honestly, in practice. Just like, use it to like just bang some stuff up, you know what I mean? Like against some like heavy enemies. That's actually like pretty kind of cool,
Yeah.
Or break some like walls or something, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. The problem is that it depends on how realistic or, how much game logic they want to use. It's super easy. All they have to do is say that it's advanced technology that can, shrink down to fit in your pocket, if they wanted to go that route, because obviously the ball and chain is going to fit in his pouch. So,
I mean, maybe they'll just use
that type of logic.
Maybe they'll just use some sort of hammer space. Maybe they don't really address it much. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I wonder what
but that's the thing. Since they're going live action, hammer space doesn't work.
I mean, kind of does. It literally just has to like appear when he needs it. He just like literally pulls it out from like behind himself.
Well, yeah, I get that, but when they use live action, they try to use our like real world physics. Though.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why live action I don't think is like a good idea, because like you can like do so much more if you like don't have to behold yourself to those ideas. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So, so that's what I would really like to see a bit better. Not what I'm trying to say. Live action, so they can't use hammer space, which is why I'm saying all they have to do is just, say that it materializes or can dematerialize itself to easily fit into like a capsule or something.
Or you know what they could do that I could see them doing too, especially because people are like, well, why didn't he use it again? It might be like a thing where he uses it until he loses it.
That's true. Could.
That's like an easy fix too. Like he literally just uses it until he loses it.
Yeah.
So after that, it's like, he used it and then he just doesn't have it anymore because an enemy made him drop it. He lost it somehow, and so that's why he's not using it anymore. It's just he used it for like some attacks and stuff.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. So obviously the claw shots, that's portable.
Oh, claw shot, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes.
So how about for the stuff like the ball and chain and the spinner, if you wanted to go that route?
Oh god, not the spinner. That's stupid. Please not the spinner. That's so dumb.
Instead of it being, an item that you use throughout the dungeon, instead it's just like, oh man, I'm fighting this boss, I'm having a tough time, he's being resourceful, what can I use? And he sees the item like in the arena or whatever location he's in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking exactly. I was thinking like it could be like just he uses it for like that occasion, and then that's kind of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can definitely do that, especially with the bigger items that Link just can't carry around in live action. And they don't want to make him too overpowered, because that's the thing. You know, he has to be overpowered for specific fights, and then, like you said, he has to lose the item. Which the games do that by it's only that some items are only really useful in the dungeon that they were, a part of. So
Yeah.
I can see him going, man, this ball and chain is great, but I can't just carry this around with me, so I'll just, I'll leave it here.
Or he drops it, or he loses it during the fight, or all sorts of ways they can get around that, yeah.
Yeah, like let's say when he's doing the final blow, it just breaks. That's the really easy and common way to do it.
Exactly. See, something like that. I can see him doing that.
Yeah, except for the more compact things like the fire rod. He could just keep that, can use it on, occasions where it's beneficial.
Yeah.
The minion rod even. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Had the bug net. He needs the bug net so that he could distract Ganondorf at the end. Or the fishing rod or something.
Say, like the bug net or the fishing rod. I feel like they gotta put some silly shenanigans in there like that. Oh
my god.
Just, a one-time thing.
That would be great if they actually referenced that, where he actually defeats some sort of boss by doing that. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing? And then he whips out his sword and just like slashes them for the final hit.
That would be pretty great. Oh, I mean, the whole point is we're supposed to say, okay, here's the items. What bosses? You never really got back to the bosses. What bosses do you want to see him fight, I guess?
Yeah, you're right. So I feel like since this will just be a movie, probably about 2 hours long, I don't know, it'll probably be some of the... Obviously, he won't fight Ganon in, the first movie. We're going to try to stretch that out.
I don't know. I think he would.
You think so?
I think he could be like a recurring boss sort of thing.
See, what I was thinking is that, he gets hints of Ganon, like throughout, like, oh man, there's this big guy who's trying to start some trouble. And then we see him near the end. He, is fighting for a little bit. It's not completely one-sided, but it's clear that he's not ready. And then for whatever reason, Ganon, thinks that he kills them and then disappears. And then, it ends with Link going, I gotta stop this guy. I gotta train to get better. So that's kind of.
He's like, I must become the Legend of Zelda.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, truly, I need to become the Legend of Zelda. Oh god, can you imagine if they name drop it like that? That'd be so dumb. Like after he does whatever he does, right, saves the world, and truly, this will be the Legend of Zelda.
I can see them doing that though.
That would be so cheesy. That'd be so dumb.
Oh man.
Truly, this is a Legend of Zelda that will be passed down throughout Hyrule's history. Oh god.
Yes. Okay, so the ball and chain dude, because I really want them to put the ball and chain in.
Yeah.
The guy's called Dark Hammer, from Twilight Princess.
I thought it was Dark Nut. Isn't it Dark Nut?
No, it's Dark Hammer.
Okay, but he's similar to Dark Nuts, right? Because those are the guys that are also the big knight guys that we're talking about.
Let's see, Dark Nut, Twilight Princess. Yes.
Oh yeah, because Dark Nut is the one that's specific, though. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
So yeah, Dark Hammer. They have to make that a boss.
Yeah, just a big old crazy guy that it's a big old bruiser. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and I still think it'll be nice. What's the parasite from Zelda?
Oh, gotcha.
In Ocarina of Time.
All right, I think we're gonna do it this time. Terrific. It's been a bit of a journey, but look at that. We're absorbing everything. We're big enough to absorb all the cars and stuff. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna make it. We have 2 minutes left. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh my god, I did not know why this level took us so long, but we did it. We did it, boys. So now let's just try to get it as big as possible. And it's so silly, man, because, it's going to get cut ahead and all that, probably, right? Because of the issue, which I'll explain in a moment once we're done with this level. But, oh my god, it's so dumb, because it's not like I can feel oh my god, I totally did something different this time. It's just sometimes there's like a path that works and everything seems to go fine, and sometimes there's like a run where like the path just seems to like go bad and you aren't big enough, you know what I mean? Like you'll notice there's like 2 minutes left and you're like nowhere near where you want to be.
Yeah, man. Like this game is super finicky in some really weird ways.
Yeah, like I said, this one feels harder. I don't know if it's just, you know, I'm not remembering the first one that we played that, you know, because it's been a while, right? Like at least a year. But I feel like this one feels harder for sure. It's like really weird. Like it definitely feels more difficult. So I don't know why. But yeah, at least we finally got to this level. Took us a bit, right? It was definitely some work. But finally, the run came together. Look at us. We're like 20-something meters. We need only 12, so not bad, not bad.
Heck yeah. Look at this man being an overachiever.
Exactly. I'm proud of myself. And you're like, no, I was talking about the prince, not you. You didn't do anything.
I mean, you are technically doing nothing right now.
And I'm just sitting here. The prince is the one that's rolling and doing all this stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, in fact, you guys don't know this. I'm gonna like spill the beans on your whole setup here. My man actually has the Chat GPT. There we go. Playing the game for him.
I don't even know how that would work, right? Like, what the hell? Oh my god. So anyway, he's just saying we did a good job. So yes, we are finally done. All right. So that took a while, man. I don't know why we were having trouble with that one. Like I said, it's just like the runs just weren't working, you know? And then other stuff too, which, like I said, I'll explain it when we get back to the little menu thing right now. Like the little hub. All right, so we finally did it. It says the Pompadour. That does take... But yeah, I remember he was all obsessed with the Pompadour and stuff. It was so dumb.
Oh, yeah.
That was so sentimental and startling. So many memories. Oh, what's this? It's a Katamari. 22 meters, 63 centimeters per meters. It's a pretty captivating... Oh, so actually, they actually like it for once. It's a pretty captivating Katamari. Not that it can't be made larger. So, you know, they always say you can do better, but at least they seem happy for once. We're sure you can make a more provocative Katamari. What a word to use, right? Provocative.
Oh my gosh. That is not the right word.
And there's a little cousin we picked up. Oh, it's cousin Fumin. What were you doing on Earth? Huh? You were dancing with chickens? We have no idea what you're talking about. He looks like a little U, like a little magnet or something.
Yeah.
This feels... Katamari feels plants-ish. What's up?
That's why he used the term provocative, because this cousin is attracting all the people because he's a magnet. Get it?
Oh, maybe. I got you.
Heck
And
yeah.
the Pompadour is supposed to attract people too, right? So I get it.
Heck yeah.
Lady says, I thought it would be dull, but it's really a lot of fun. I felt like I've grown along with the Katamari. It's not much of a thank you gift, but I'd like you to have this Katamari. And that's where he says, oh, yay, blah, blah, blah. Throws it into the cosmos. All right, what will this one be called? It will be called Thorny Jupiter.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And oh, the Katamari is going to be in space. Yes, that's the point, Grandma. That's kind of exciting. All right, Grandma's excited. Somebody calm Grandma down before she has a heart attack.
Oh my gosh.
Excites herself to death. All right, what else? We're going to have one of those little flashbacks. Don't think so. I think we had one last time. Okay. All right, I think we have some new people, but we'll have to look at that next time. For now, what I was going to say is that, oh my god, yeah, not only do we have trouble with that level because, like I said, the runs weren't coming together, but I'm not even sure what we're going to have to cut out at this point, you know, quite yet. But we were also having trouble with the game just crashing for some reason. It happened like 2 or 3 times, right? Terrific?
Yeah, dude.
I am not sure why. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna go anymore. But yeah, I'm just not sure why. It just kept crashing, and like, I mean, hopefully by next time we can figure that out. See if it's like a setting. Maybe the computer's, you know, a little overheated. It needs, you know, a little bit of a reboot, some rest. Maybe it's the Switch. I have no idea. But hopefully by next time we'll have that problem fixed. And yeah, it just kind of sucks though because game kept crashing. That contributed to having to start over and all sorts of stuff. And we were even having an interesting... I thought it was a pretty interesting discussion about the whole Zelda thing, which, like I said, I'm not sure how much is going to have to be cut, you know, how much is going to be lost. So real quick before we end the part, I was going to say, give us a little summary, I guess. What were the Zelda items, weapons that you would like to see, and what boss would you like to go with them that you would like to see in a live-action movie, I guess?
All right. So, obviously, we have to have... what was it, the Queen Goma, like that first boss from Ocarina of Time, because that's a big one.
Yeah,
The
that'd be a
little
good one. That'd be a
parasite
good one.
thing. And then we gotta have Bongo Bongo. I don't know why, but Bongo Bongo was like one of the most iconic bosses for me from Ocarina of Time,
That's
and
another good
that
one.
stuck
Yeah.
with me. And then the one from Skyward Sword, the one with all the mini arms,
Oh yeah,
Galactos.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good one. That's a really good one too.
yes. And let's see. I think as well, I'm gonna have to go with. You remember that like baboon from Twilight Princess? That like that another first boss where you get the boomerang, the
Oh, that
slightly
could be a good one,
worthless
right?
boomerang.
It's yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
could be
would
like a
be.
more easier, leads you into it. I could see that. Yeah, yeah.
Heck yeah. And then I guess for the fifth one, let's see. I don't know. Do you have like an iconic one that you can
I
think of right now?
have a couple. So you mentioned what,
Okay.
like four?
Yeah, I mentioned four.
Yeah. Still,
You can
again,
mention yours.
not sure what's going to be on camera or not. In the footage because of what has
Yeah.
to be cut, all the crashing and
Mhm.
stuff. One you had mentioned I thought was really good was the some sort of like a big old knight.
Oh
And you said,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
maybe we can use the
right.
ball and chain for that. That'd be kind of cool, honestly. A ball and chain
Yes.
against some sort of big, heavy armored knight would be kind of cool. All the ones you've
Yes.
mentioned up to now. Items that you didn't mention, but I thought would be cool for sure. Bow and arrow, for sure. Some sort of elemental stuff like the fire rod or electric rod or ice rod, something
Yeah.
like that.
And we have to have the claw shot.
The claw shot for sure.
Yep.
Boomerang would be a really easy one. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, it would. And
Um, I was just gonna say, of
let's
course, you
see.
have to have some sort of cool Ganondorf fight. Sword to sword, horseback if possible.
hmm And of course, the best item from any Zelda game, the spinner.
Oh my god, that one's so stupid, but it would be kind of fun to see, though. Not gonna lie, it
Oh,
would be
it
kind of fun to see
would.
the spinner, even though it's like really silly. It has like almost no uses, but the spinner would be pretty
Yeah.
legit. Not gonna lie.
Oh man. And then the fishing rod, so that we can have a nice little moment at the end of the movie where Ganon's about to get the final swing, and then Link whips out the fishing rod, and Ganon's like, "What?" And then
He's
Link just gets the
confused,
finishing
right? Just
blow. Yep,
confused. Oh my god, that'd be great. That would be hilarious
it
in a
would
stupid
be.
way. That would be great. All right, but there you have it, guys. Again, not sure how much is going to get cut. Maybe you might hear more of the discussion in the actual, part, right, the footage. But
hmm
if not, at least there you go. It's a little bit of a summary. Some of the items we like to see / weapons, some of the bosses, and yeah, there you have it. That's it for another part of Katamari. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Next time, we'll try to finish off some of the ones we had from last time. And it looks like we might even have some new people to look at. So that'll be, something to dive into. So, thank you, Trey,
Heck
for being
yeah.
here.
Yeah, man, not a problem.
All right, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.